the best coffee, the crew.
What's going on YouTube? It's the First Amendment, you motherfuckers. Trying not to cuss, but I want to so bad. The First Amendment, you motherfuckers. It's not the First Amendment redacted. It's not the First Amendment interpreted. It's not the freedom of speech hindered. It's not. You can say stuff as long as I agree with it. It's not. You can say this as long as it goes with my narrative. It's not, I'm gonna shut you down if I don't agree with you. It's not, you have opposing views, therefore you can't speak amendment. It is the First Amendment, which guarantees the freedom of assembly and the right to free speech. And I understand there are some certain things that need to be interpreted, like being in a building and yelling fire, but to me, for me, and probably a large percentage of people, yelling fire in a building is still freedom of speech, because the person who yelled that fire in the building, and there wasn't one, that person will be held accountable for any life lost or anybody injured in the storming out of the doors. There are consequences for your actions. There should be no consequences for your speech. Your speech does not physically harm me in any way. It is my choice what to do with your speech. It is your choice to do what with my speech. So if I tell you my point of view and you go off and off somebody, that was your choice. I never said, hey, go over there and do it, and then you were somehow just magically inclined to going and doing something. I don't understand the perception of these people who think that the First Amendment should be interpreted to be a catering amendment. You don't cater to people's feelings, and words are not gonna hurt. You know the old classic saying, sticks and stones may hurt your bone, hurt my bones, but words will never hurt me. How true is that? I can't whoop his ass by saying, hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's not how it works. I physically have to go whoop his ass. Or I can't have his ass whooped by saying, hey, go whoop his ass. No, somebody has to go physically whoop his ass. When are you morons gonna figure this shit out? Okay, our country, a long time ago, was in an area of darkness. And we were coming out of that darkness. And our rights were finally being granted to us. We are now under a totalitarian government who is coming after your rights. Exercise your rights or lose them. It's not an allegory. It's not a if. It's not a, oh, I wonder if that's gonna happen. No, it's happening right now. Use them or lose them. Plain and simple. And stop interpreting my rights that were given to me by God. You, my friend, have no jurisdiction over me. None. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want. As long as I'm not infringing on somebody else's rights. Plain and simple. You call yourself liberals, but really you are totalitarian Nazi scum. You want to control and control and control and control and tell me what I can say and tell me what I can do. This is my country just as much as it's your country. Mind your own business. Man, I tell you what, This cancel culture, you're canceling, you're getting rid of our history. But that's okay, because I've taught the history to my son. He won't forget it. It's up to you, patriots, to teach your children the true history of America. We weren't built on slavery. There was slavery in this country, but we weren't built on it. The enslaved didn't build this country. This country had some things built by slaves, but the country itself was not built by slaves. I tell you what, man, this crazy clown world you guys live in CNN land, it's coming to an end. Even though the orange man is gone, the movement has just begun. This movement that I've been fighting for 20 years is like a giant ass snowball rolling down a mountainside, and it's gonna pick your ass up and take you with it. And if you don't go with it, you'll get left behind, but trampled over by it. God bless you, and God bless America. Stop interpreting my speech. I can say what I want to say, how I want to say it, and who I want to say it to.